Hey, what's up? It's your boy 49er Tone. Want to make this video, and I know it's been about like 2 months since I made my last one, but I just haven't had the time really. I haven't even really been on YouTube either. But I wanted to make this though. I wanted to make this video. After seeing this disgusting display of football, and getting our asses whooped 34-7 in San Diego on national TV. But I wanted to make this video and share my thoughts with the whole Niner Empire. And not just the Niner Empire, the YouTube group. No, not just us. But I'm talking about the whole fan base. The whole 49er Empire family. All the chapters. The chapters in UK, New York, Texas, Memphis, Utah, Southern Cal, Northern Cal, Seattle. Everybody. If I forgot a chapter, I'm sorry. But just, for everybody, the whole fan base. I wanted to make this video because the question of the year of the 2010 San Francisco 49ers in Week 15 is still unanswered, by the way. And the question to that is, are the 2010 San Francisco 49ers a professional football team? And the reason why I asked that is because it's still unanswered. It's unanswered. The 49ers don't conduct business like a professional football team, and they damn sure don't coach like a professional football team. Singletary has to go. January 3rd, he has to go. You got players quitting, firing offensive coordinators, getting Dennis O'Donnell, the local reporter, demoted from interviewing the head coach on the pregame show. You're smelling rats in the locker room. Come on, man. And then all of a sudden, the game after the Bucks game, I forget what week that was, but late in the season, oh my guys, it was on the coach and we were unprepared. Fuck you mean you were unprepared? See, the 49ers are not acting like a professional football team, ladies and gentlemen. They're not. I wanted to make this video, it's been a few hours after the game. And, I calmed down a lot. I really did. And I had to gather my thoughts because this team is just putrid. It's just disgusting. It's the same franchise that has 5 Super Bowl championships. The same franchise with the greatest coach of all time, the greatest quarterback of all time, the greatest wide receiver / just the greatest player of all time. Back-to-back Hall of Famers. They got Hall of Famers all down, Y.A. Tittle. The same franchise that had one of the greatest defensive backs of all time. The same franchise that started the shotgun with Red Hickey. Started the shotgun. Same franchise that got the West Coast offense the way it is. And you can say it started here and now. I don't care about that debate. It thrived here. You go from just a beautiful offensive legacy to just black. Just the 2010 San Francisco 49ers. And it's frustrating to watch. The last 8 years have been frustrating. Now, the Niners can't even finish 8-8. They can finish 7-9, and mathematically, I guess they can still win a division, and they need a lot of help. But do you really want that? I'll take a playoff game. I don't mind. I would love to see a playoff game live. I am still a season ticket holder. I would love to see it. But, it's gotten to the point where it's like, no, man. I don't care no more. I don't. I'm just waiting for January 3rd now. Matter of fact, I'm waiting for the 2nd. January 2nd. Because after that game, Singletary, clean out your locker. The 49ers just don't game plan. They don't know how to coach. They don't put the people in the right position to succeed. And the team still makes those mental dumb mistakes. They still commit just horrendous penalties. It's just dumb football all around. And that goes to coaching. Time management has been a problem since 2005. And it's still a problem to this day, 5 years later. Think about that. 2 head coaches, they don't know how to time manage the game. It's just, I thought Singletary, and now we all bought in. I want winners and rah, and can't play with them, can't coach with them, can't do it, all that shit, man. I was there. I was with it. But the thing is that you expose yourself, Singletary, to your, and I call you Simple Terry, because your stubbornness, your simple offense is easy to defend. I mean, it's really, it's not even just easy to defend. Your game planning alone, the way you would try to attack defenses is embarrassing. The way you put your defensive players, it's just, it's really bad. The 49ers really, they need a coach. They need to bring the West Coast offense back. Bring John Gruden here. Do whatever you can to bring Holmgren here. Have him leave Cleveland. I don't care what you have to do. You need to revive this fan base, Jed. We'll see what Denise and John York is made of January 3rd. I don't think money will be an issue. I mean, if you look, they fired Mariucci. I mean, they fired, and the big firing was Erickson and Donahue. And the reason why I say that was a big firing is because, was it like months before, they just signed him to a lucrative big contract extension, and they both fired him. I mean, if you have to eat the money, you have to eat it. You have to. And they've done it before, so hopefully they do it again, because they need to. This fan base is sick and tired the way the 49ers conduct business. They're sick and tired the way the 49ers come out. I mean, we're so inconsistent. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm tired of the what ifs. Oh, what if this? What if that? Nah, bullshit. The 49ers are not a good football team. Talented on paper. You can't say the 49ers are not talented on paper. I mean, we have talented players. That's undeniable. I'm not saying we're one of the most talented teams, but there's talent. A good coach would have this roster in the playoffs easy with this NFC West. Easy. I mean, I've never seen an NFL team so much held back by the lack of coaching. Is this a professional football team? I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, we're talking about getting shut out at home since 1977, and then you're saying we weren't prepared? Come on, man. Oh, man. I mean, dumb mistakes. Justin Smith tonight. Example. Tonight was a perfect example. Why are you sitting there arguing, pushing and shoving the guy after the play, after they just got a delay of game called, so they're 5 yards even more back, deep in their territory? Why would you even push and shove them? Why? Because usually when that escalates, the referee throws a flag on somebody, You don't even go there. Don't even fuck him. Just go back to the huddle. And then you're going to push a referee? And I don't care what if it was a shove or get out of my way. It doesn't matter. You put hands on a referee, you can't do that. And I'm pretty sure he didn't think it was a referee at first and just reacted. But he had to get ejected. You can't do that. You can't. I mean, it's just dumb mental mistakes like that every single week. It's either turnovers, penalties, not catching the ball. Delaney Walker should have caught the ball early. Smith put it right there. Alex put it right there. Bob Brooks missing a pick six. That could have went 6. At least close. I mean, it's just all the same mistakes. And the 49ers it seems like the 49ers are on a standstill. They just can't get better. They're just stuck. They're stuck where they're at in mediocrity. And there's no future until January 3rd. Until we get rid of this coaching staff and say goodbye to the Nolan regime. Let's face it. This is still Nolan's regime. And I'm not going to bash Nolan because Nolan brought some good players here. He changed the franchise in a better direction. Now, he wasn't the man to get it there, and his plan didn't work fully. But, I mean, remember 04, after we, tried to cut all that dead weight and cut players and just, he went in a different direction, and I give him credit for that. But this regime has been failures. They have. We haven't been winners under this regime, and this is the same regime, whether it's McClellan or Trent Baalke. And I'm not going to hate on Baalke because I like his draft. I do like his draft. I'm not going to really hate on him because this was McClellan's year still, even in free agency. David Carr people. But, I mean, it's all the same regime. And you just need to, we need to get rid of it. We need to just go in a different direction. Just buy. Alex Smith should have got benched at halftime. Should have. I was, tonight I'm not the guy to, just pull a guy and put the backup in it. No, I don't jump to conclusion like that. But you needed to spark. You needed to spark something to spark the offense. And we had some success with Troy Smith. Let's see if he can spark the offense and try to get back in the game. Try to. I'm going to say this before I go. That play where Alex Smith ran and he went in to the end zone like that and he was short of the goal line, that play alone just sums up the 49ers franchise the last 8 years. Because you're going in, you think you're going to score a touchdown. You go in, boom. You thought you scored, yeah. We're going to be good again. We're going to be good. Yeah, we scored, right? No, wrong. You're short. You're short. You didn't score. You're not very good. It's a reality check. So, I mean, what can I say, man? The 49ers just need a lot of help. Firing, getting rid of general managers, firing offensive coordinators. It's just a very weird year. Players going AWOL, quitting, smelling rats. Like I said, this is a very unprofessional football team right now. And I can't wait till January 3rd. I really can't. It's just my thoughts, man. I try to, YouTube's only, so long you can do a video. But, I got a lot of thoughts in my head, with this team. But it's just a little summary or whatever. It's just awful. Awful display of football. It's not professional. So we'll see what Jed, Denise, and John York are made of. And let's see if they do the right decision. They need to revive this fan base. Raising ticket prices, and after this display, you need to revive the fan base. I'm still a season ticket holder. I'll be there at the last game, and I'm going to be a season ticket holder next year. My colors don't run, but it's just tiring. The last 8 years are tiring. 8 straight years of no winning seasons at all. Just tiring. But anyway, man, just wanted to share my thoughts. We need secondary help next year. We need a quarterback. We need a pass rusher. We need to help the defensive line. We need to still continue getting the O-line together. Anthony Davis is looking better than he did earlier in the season. Blah, blah, blah. His body looks good. Anthony Dixon looks good. That's like I said, Trent Baalke's draft is... I can't hate on Trent Baalke right now. This is not his problem. Bring in Westbrook. It's just the coach and the 49ers don't use Westbrook for 12 fucking weeks. Really? I've been fucking complaining about, the whole fan base been complaining about that. Can't get him in open space. Finally ran a screen, to get him in space tonight, late in the third quarter. It's just stupid play calling, man. It's game planning, everything. But anyway, man, it's your boy 49er Tone, 9 Empire, 3rd generation 49er faithful for life. My colors don't run. But, man, just hit me up, comment, subscribe, and just give me your thoughts, faithful. Just give me your thoughts, Empire, everything, man. Just holler at me, man. It's your boy 49er Tone.